What's up? Have you ever done a macro cut or counted your macros, but it's always been so hard to keep track of all the details, to look at every box and put it into your phone, or in the middle of trying to feed everybody, you're trying to search for a certain ingredient on some weird app that you spent $100 for. You either don't stick with it or you get so obsessive that you're in a bad mindset. Oh, have I got a trick for you. Hi, hey, hello. Hi, I'm Rachel and I share AI mom tips. Today I just wanted to share with you how I use ChatGPT to manage my macro cut. It's a million times easier than any app that I've ever used. It's also a million times freer. So let's get started. The first thing you need to establish with ChatGPT is your baseline or your maintenance macros. And what I mean by macros is your calories, carbs, fats, and proteins that your body needs just to maintain itself, to give it enough energy just to survive doing the amount of activity that you're already doing. Now, the most accurate way to do this is to get a DEXA stand, but I'm a cheapazoid and I hope you are too, because I'm about to show you how to get your maintenance macros from ChatGPT. Step 1, overshare about your lifestyle with ChatGPT. The prompt for the chat is probably something like this. Chat, help me estimate my daily maintenance macros. Then proceed to give it information about your lifestyle. I use this. My Apple Watch already tells me how many steps I take in a day and how long I'm standing for. That information is really helpful in this conversation. But if you don't have that, do your best to estimate. If you can't really estimate exactly how many steps you're taking, what you could say is something more like, I usually walk for 10 minutes a day. My activity level is low to moderate, things like that. You'll also notice in my prompt that I included how many times I go to the gym, for how long, and what activities I'm doing there. So if that's applicable to you, please make sure to include it. As much information as you can give chat about your daily lifestyle will be helpful for it. Then don't forget to mention your age, height, gender, and current weight. Chat's gonna come back around and give you a good idea of how much of each of these macros your body needs. Next is step 2. This is where you're gonna give chat an idea of what your goal is. So for me, I wanted to lose a little bit of fat and get a bunch of muscle, which is very tricky, but not for chat. So your next prompt is gonna look something like this. Using these maintenance macros and knowing my lifestyle habits, I want you to adjust them to help me meet my goals. My goal is to ... My goal, again, was to lose a little bit of fat and gain a bunch of muscle. But your goals can be completely different. Maybe your goal is to gain more fat. Maybe you're only trying to gain muscle. Maybe you're trying to keep your blood sugars at the right levels throughout the day. I don't know. I'm not you. You add your goal to this prompt, and voila! Chat will give you its updated recommended macros to meet your needs. On to step 3. This is how you use the information that chat just figured out for you. Every day I go into ChatGPT and I open a brand new chat. On your phone, you're gonna click the hamburger button and then go down to new chat. Now, the reason you're opening a brand new chat every day is because AI sometimes loses track of information as it goes along. A brand new chat every day will keep the information accurate for you as it's calculating your running totals. I copy and paste the exact same prompt every day. It says, please calculate a running total of macros for me today. Give me my running total and my remaining macros for each category every time I input new meals. Compare them against these goal macros. This is where you copy and paste your specific calories, fats, carbs, and proteins that make up your daily goal. Now, every time you have a meal, instead of having to search for each item in an app or look at the nutritional facts, all you need to do is go to this chat window and verbally describe your meal to it. Yeah, that's right. Now you know how old I am. Flip it open. You're probably pretty sure how old I was. As a caveat, I do end up using a little scale for a lot of my food input. That's not a necessity, it's just something to make things more accurate. So all I would say is, hey chat, please add 3 egg whites and 1/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And for each meal, it's going to calculate exactly what your running total is and what you have remaining. As you go, chat may even give you advice on what you could eat for your next meal, where you're sitting for the rest of the day, or what kind of meals you could eat later that would meet your macro needs. Sometimes meals get so complicated at the end of the day when I'm feeding everybody that I'm not sure exactly how much of each ingredient I can have in order to meet my macro needs. But chat makes it so easy because I can say, these are the ingredients. How many grams of each can I have personally? Which is awesome. Or, and I think this is its superpower, is I can say, this is what we're eating for dinner. How much of these ingredients can I have in order to have a, I don't know, ice cream sandwich at the end of the day? Yes. Okay, well that's it for the day. I would love to know how you've expanded upon this. I'd love to know how you're already doing this in your own life. Please type a little comment and join us next time on AI Mom Tips.